Hi, everybody. So I just wanted to document and just I thought it'd be kind of cool to look at some of the things that are here in our world. Um, this I get a sarcophagus from this. It reminds me of the Wrath of Khan with Spock. I was guided to that, so I was like, okay, and I could see how that could be a sarcophagus. Whether that's a sarcophagus, I mean, it could be a few different things. And then I didn't find any coincidence that this was shown to me with this. Hold on. Oh, this too. This is recent in Alaska. Taken by Juanita Zook. Zook. Anyway, I see the gash. We're in Passover right now. We're in Passover. Like the Holy Spirit's here. And these are the signs of it. It's written. This is the gash. This is a piece of clearly something larger. Look at the gashes on this. I see them as wounds. I don't know, maybe, you all will see it differently. But just from my understanding of Passover, um, yeah, this is really coming together. So this is Spock, um, the Wrath of Khan. So I was kind of guided to that. I was like, okay, there's a message. Um, Thought that was interesting too. I'm like, I could see that too. We're dealing with something. I know there's a lot here. I have a lot to go over because this is important. We're in Passover right now. In Passover, this is a significant sign this year of what? We'll see. But you can feel it. I mean, I can feel it. And the fact that Passover is actually before Easter this year is really telling. And I keep getting guided back to 2019 with Notre Dame, and they went in for the crown of thorns when lightning struck Notre Dame, and I'm like, just for me, it's just for me. If you guys, I hope someone else understands it. If not, that's really okay too. But just from how I'm being like feeling, seeing it, it's I'm just trying to put it into words because it's really significant. I think it's really significant signs right now. This is huge. There's a lot of things in our sky. Hi, Mindy. Um, the timing. Oh, thank you. Oh, that means everything. Oh my God, thank you so much. Wow, thank you, Mindy. You sharing that? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, wow. All right, anyway, thank you for that. So I think this is sarcophagus coming in. Not the first time. I mean, I feel like you can see it. It could be a book too. I see that as like kind of a book. Huge book with edges. And yeah, I think this book's that big. I think there's a lot of things. I try not to limit myself to you just, I don't limit myself. And this is holding it though at the same time. And I have footage of, okay, I'm just gonna go with it because I'm really guided to just completely share what all these time. Because so back in 2017, that going into 2018, and I know this is a message from my mom is really showing me something here, um, because when she was in ICU, um, that year, like I didn't know she was gonna make it. And it was really like a moment. And I remember driving, and for whatever reason, I'm being guided to this because there were a lot of ships that came in. They look like sarcophagus. That's how they come through. Like they show us in this world with the sarcophagus in ancient Egypt, with the coffins that even today, there's a message about coffins as well. Okay. Um, I saw all you could tell it looked like ships, but they were above us, and they looked like sailboat ships. Like it was like a whole fleet of like sailboats, but in the sky. And it was really cold, and it was like I think it was February, end of January, February that year, and it was really cold. And I have pictures of signs of angel wings in the sky, and that was a time marker. And then we were having all this weird weather in a place that like Cape Cod had a tornado. Like, oh, come on now. Um, we had, and it was purple, and it was crazy. It was crazy wild. Um, and then the following year, and I knew like on the way to the hospital, I was like, I can't take her yet. You can't take her yet. I'm not ready for her. I go, and if that's selfish, I'm sorry. Because this star family is real, well, spiritual family, whatever we want to call that, but our ancestors, we call them our star family. And I knew she had an exit to leave, and I wasn't ready. It had kind of already been a wild ride with what was going on with her medically and stuff before that point. So my hand started heating up like really hot when I was in the room with her, and because I do Reiki as well, and like my hands were beet red, and I was like, okay, so I was guided to heal her, just put my hands on the meridians and her, and around her energy, and it just was completely guided. My hands, I've never seen my hands that red to do that. I was like, okay, and she was really better, like within a couple of hours, not better, but like she was more alert. Like before she wasn't alert, she had breathing tubes in her, and it was fucking scary. And I'm an only child, so I mean I have brothers, but basically I'm an only child. And when that's all you got in the world is your mom, it's a thing. Anyway, so it helped her. I saw how it helped her, and even the doctors were like, her O2 stats were going up. She had lodged, she had aspirated something. It was a thing. Like, it was a thing. Like, she was on the border of not wanting to be here anymore either. Um, and I understood that. And she was clearly given an option, an exit out, or else she wouldn't have been in ICU fighting for her life. So, but on my ride home, it was all these, and most people just thought they were clouds, it was undeniable in my book, but whatever. It was like a sea of ships, but above. It was beautiful, and I have a couple pictures of them stashed away somewhere, in my memory stuff, my memory bank on my phone, and it was signs. So there was that, and then we had the eclipse before that, but we were heading into the eclipse. No, it was after the eclipse, 2017 eclipse. I knew that was a significant sign of some leaving this world, as well. Like I understood, I understand a lot that I don't share, um, but like that was these eclipses. There's a moments for those souls who want to leave this world can, for whatever their exit, whatever it's their journey. Um, but this is connected to this Passover. I'm being shown a specific time marker of 2017. And I know my mom's showing me because I shared all that. So I know my mom is here. I know my mom is really trying to show me something. And I do believe that's a sarcophagus. And that is, if you don't understand what you're looking at, that's the observatory in Hawaii. And this is like a mountain, and that's in the sky. For those who don't know, have a clue. That's in the sky. And that is a huge telescope. Ginormous. Because they're paying attention. That's their paranormal equipment. So this thing's huge. And I showed this the other day too, but this is what came out. I'm like, that's a sarcophagus. Okay. So other times filming since that time, noticing like the outline of certain what they call clouds. And you could tell, you could see it. You could see the being, it was laying in it, and you could see this equipment, like, or whatever you call it, apparatus on its face going, and it had some kind of something by its feet, and it was huge in the sky. The clouds hide it. We're trying to hide it, but when the sun hit it, I have a lot of pictures. I have a lot of images that's undeniable. So, you know, I would imagine this might be a sarcophagus coming in. Some would say it's a cube. I can understand their thinking for them, but this is a definite, like, a sarcophagus. And then we have him up here. Look at, see, they push him through the ethers. I'm hoping you can see that. That goes with that. I do see a face. And I wanted to share this one because I just thought this was, I don't know who, I feel, I don't know, if you can't see, I'm, oh, okay. But this is a tornado from, oh my God, I can't think of the guy's name. I'll put it in the description box, but anyway, it's about the spirit, like this, I can see, it comes up right here and around like that, and this is a profile of a face right here. And he has something on his head right there. And this, it goes down over his third eye like his armor, but I also see somebody standing here like in a, like a, whoops, come back now, trench coat. Like those are the legs. It's a long, long coat, whatever. That's the head. The arms come forward. And I see that very clearly. And then I see that's got a couple of faces. Archangels have 4 faces. And then look at this right here, because, you know, that's just a cloud. Let's look at that. That looks like an extremity right here. So these things, you know, this is a tornado. And I was watching the tornado and I could see it was like the freaking mummy when he uses the sand for, and that's how they know how to do that. And the faces, it was like that, but the faces changed, and I was like, oh, wow, that's like an angel, because that's how they're going to come in this world. They're going to use the ethers. They're going to use the matter here. They're going to appear. They're going to, like an apparition, and they know what they're doing. But I do see that over, like his armor comes over his third eye right here, like that. And that could be, like, it comes up specifically like that. That would be an eye, forehead coming down. But you may see something else too, and I understand it because it's spiritual. There's one right here. We got sockets right there. Kind of got a witchy nose thing going on there. Like an elderly person with no teeth. You know what I'm saying? Right there. And it got, that could be a horn. I mean, I don't know if you want to go there with that. I think I see something else, an adornment with an extremity on it right there. But you can see more than I'm seeing right now as well. And that's the beauty of it. It's spiritual is the point of that. Hey, Trace. Native American stuff. This was in the sky in Alaska. And it talks about wormwood and the gash, right? That's where we got the RNA from. Is the RNA from wormwood, Christ. I think that's gonna go raw, but I think we'll all talk about the same thing. Really believe we all talk about the same thing. That's a gash, like a scar. Sorry about that. Or you know, that's just, and from just what I reading up on, it also looks like the top of a head to me. So, but some people can't handle that. The eye in here, the nose, the nostril, the eye. Because we are dealing with the spirit world. Hold on a second, let me just fix this here. What else did I want to show? Okay, I'll show more up here. This is still this was today in Hawaii, the observatory. See that? That's an eye. That's like hair coming over, nose, mouth, something on its chin coming through, pushing its face in our world. Come on, look at that. You see that? Right here, going up here. This could actually be angel wings on this. This is some kind of being. Without a doubt. Pushing in its face in our world. Just to get the size of it. These things are massive. For those who don't know, I don't know how you can't know, but these are huge telescopes. This is their, again, this is their paranormal equipment. They know that they're looking at spiritual beings coming in. They codename it Planet X. That's how they name it. They code it. So the general populace would be unbeknownst to what the frick is going on. It's a supernatural spiritual event. And they're using a ton of paranormal equipment to watch out for this and keep an eye on it. Remember, they have Lucifer's telescope. It's just not, a telescope that they want us to believe in a 3D world. It's paranormal equipment to be able to see the spirit world and see what's coming in toward us. Because this place is open. We have this in here. These were just some pictures I wanted to... Like, that's in here. That took form in here. I think it's wild. All right, and then we look at this right here. Right in here. It's almost invisible, but not quite. It's like a huge orb. What else? Oh, this was today too. This thing's huge. You can see the detail on it. I mean, it's got like solid, I wouldn't even know what to call that, but it comes around. It comes around. Curved piece right here. You can see the straight line right there. Like, I don't know if it's armor. I don't know what it is, but like it's a piece of something really large. We'll go with that. I see an eye right there. It's really pushed in to our world. This thing's huge. Look at them. Okay, there's one right here. You can see his legs right there, his arm. There's one right there. They look like shadows. They're coming through something here. They're coming through. I don't know. I got guided back to Star Trek, so I trust my mom. Oh, look at the X right there. Huh. Wonder if that means something. Look at the detail in that. Look at that. See it? Right there. Coming through. That's the head. That's the body, the legs. Coming right through. There's one there. One there. There's one there. That's wild. So I just wanted to, I will make sure, and before I end this, I just wanted to like show this stuff. It's just freaking amazing. I do believe this is like some kind of sarcophagus. They're pushing, they're just Scooby-Dooing by, and others are calling it just a black cube, and it's what's in it. I'll show you this real quick. This was Look at this thing. Come the frick on. This is the River Charles. This is a whole city. Just in case you're wondering, like, what am I really looking at here? This is supposed to be a city, and this entity pushed itself. This is a whole energy pushed right through it. Used plasma and fog to do it. It's an opening. I mean, there's a lot. There's got a lot. There's an eye here. It's got a weird, interesting face, but there's also a being right here walking through. It went right to the camera. Oops, hold on. Sorry about that. Give me a second now. Anyway, I don't know. If you can't see it, I'm sorry. I see it very clearly. Oops, the other way. Like, it's just like in the face in the camera. It's like, it knows what to do. It knows what it's doing. This plasma is very interesting. This was, where was this? This was over Table Mountain. I don't even think I've edited any of this yet. This is just raw. Okay, look at that. Table Mountain. Table Mountain. Big shoulder, arm. There's one back. These guys are huge. Get the heads up in here, the shoulder, the arm. Back here. There's even one in the blue. Well, there's a bunch of them. The spirit world is really it's Passover. The spirit world is walking through our world. It's amazing. For those who see and feel it, it's amazing. Thank you for that. You see them right there? You see the face right in here? They're not going to look like us all the time. It's like a gecko or something. There's something attached to them. See it? It hooks in right here. Sorry about that. I should have a pointer or something. Hold on a second. Legs falling asleep. Uno momento, por favor. I don't have elevator music. Let me see here. Let me grab my crystal. Alrighty. I'm gonna try to do this. This way. Alright. Right in here. This piece in here. It's like it goes right in here. It's shiny. It's actually shiny. The outline right here. Like windows or eyes. You can see it. The mouth. There's one right here. There's a lot in this. Through it. I don't do well looking at it through the phone. You know, I mean, I do, but I don't. And then the huge face with the eye socket here. That's a nose. I know it does. It's a nose. It's a huge head, but it's also got other energies. I don't know, in it, on it. It's the spirit world. It's way different. See someone right here. It looks. Oh my God, maybe it's someone. I swear, I feel like it's someone's relative. I'm not even kidding. I feel like this is someone's relative. That right here. See the eyes, the nose, the mouth. Right, it's got a hair wrap, comes down right here, shoulders, down here. Clearly, it's someone spirit world, but I'm just getting someone's relative. So okay, I honor that. Right here, peeking through, you can see their legs. It's someone that wears a dress. Someone's grandmother that wore a dress, like a 50s, I don't know, 50s dress. It had like the short above the knee, maybe 60s, above the knees here. I can see the dress. So that's a message to someone peekabooing through, because you're watching this video at whatever time you're watching this video. That's what someone's ancestor. But this piece in here, that's shiny. That's not just like, oh, there's water on the camera. Nope. No. Nope. And then this guy on YouTube, not YouTube, Instagram, he captures some weird stuff. Some I do question, because it's called Incognito Gaming. But, let's go back to over here for a second. So it's really not that far off because I just showed you a sarcophagus in the sky. So there's that. Um, and that's a real picture. And that really came from that came from a live feed at the Hawaiian Observatory. So there's that. So that it's not really that far off. Some people will be like, it's whatever, I don't care. So it's like, yeah, okay, it's not that far off. And I think that person is down south in Georgia. I mean, just to show you the size of this thing in the sky compared to the observatory deck. I mean, that thing's huge. Little people go in that thing. Little, little, little. Huge. It looks like a big finger holding it, right? And other things up here. I get like that, you know? I just see that. And there it is there. Like, the thing is huge. So, I don't know. That wasn't what I was understanding this to be, a sarcophagus. And I'm going to go with that until we know different, I guess. Yeah. Get ready, because things are really going to be revealed. This is Passover. That's really holy and spiritual. Nimrod as well. Can't forget about Nimrod. That's all happening with something with Nimrod and Christ. Which I hear Michael. But Christ. In the spirit realm. I'm getting Osiris too. I don't know, I'm not going to share much more on that. I'm not comfortable doing that. But I'm just writing it down because I'm actually just writing it down for me. It's very spiritual. It's very holy what's happening right now. That's why the moon is pink, but here it's raining and foggy. So something's going on here. Like something's coming through here because it's just so cucky out. Or because something's there to be seen that they're hiding with this. A lot of fog, just a lot of fog. It's kind of crappy out here. So a lot of the eastern seaboard is. The northern part, it like snowed in one area today. Like snowed, but not surprised at this stage. So yeah, there's a lot going on, Stay spiritually fit. I actually can see like, Game of Thrones, the jackets, the watchers wore on the wall like that, like over his shoulder. I do see a head. It's a different kind of head, but it's a head. It's got something on its face. Maybe it's a kind of, but I see it come down here. I also see that. I don't just see a cube. But bless those who do, right? So I think that's all I'm going to share on this tonight. This was incredible. So a lot's coming through with this Passover, and it's heavy. It's really heavy energy. But back to 2019, when that was clearly for a reason they grabbed the crown of thorns, right? But I'm getting their reason, their Messiah. Whatever, that's what I was getting. It's a heaviness. Because we're in a mirrored world, so there's two. That's been a big message. I think that's what I'm being shown with all these weirdo. This world's just weird. Can I just say that? I'm gonna end with that. This world's really just freaking bizarre. Of the purpose of it, I'm not really sure, because this isn't new to me, by the way, what I'm talking about. But like, I'm just like, what is wrong? Like, why are people faking their demise and act like they really left this world and they didn't? Like, what is the purpose? State your purpose. Like, state your purpose. What is the purpose of that? Other than, like, I guess, energy harvesting, which that's even just freaking weird. This place is weird. Spiritually, it's weird. It's weird. I just, the levels, it just keeps, I keep getting shown, Enter the Dragon with the mirrors in the mirrored world. These actors and stuff that, say that, it's like, why even bother saying that? Why even bother saying that this person passed away and then, no, they're this person? Like, what the freak is that? Who made up these cockamamie rules here? Because they're weird. I'm just saying. They are weird. And it's not just a theory. Like, it's there. It's there. It is there. It is undeniably there. It's been undeniably there. But what is the point? I'm not grasping the purpose of it other than like Enter the Dragon, the mirror. And I keep getting a lot of don't get attached, don't get attached, don't get attached, stay detached. Not meaning asshole and cold, but just, you know, just we're here to observe and to try to be more in that energy instead of engaging, you know, however that, but I'm just talking like we're in this world, we're not of this world. There's something big taking place. I don't want to be like it's bigger than us, but it is, but it's not because it's us too. It's part of us because everything is connected. Nothing is happening separate from us. It just the distortion makes it look that way, but it's not. We are connected to everything that's going on, and whether we realize it or not. And this is a heavy time. And tomorrow is Palm Sunday, so it's a ritual. It's that heavy ritual. And then with Easter, like, you know, I don't have to tell most of you, you know, Easter is not what they say it is. It's not the resurrection of Christ. It's not. It really isn't. It's Nimrod. It's a lot different than what we were, you know, the belief system here. So something to do with Nimrod, which would make sense with Putin and Anu being here. If you don't know who Nimrod is Enlil. And you know, Inky would be here too. And I'm not trying, it just is, you know, it just is, that's real. And I get a lot about I got a lot. I'm not gonna get into it. I understand for the most part this is why it's so heavy of some of the moving parts to it. Not clearly all of it, but spiritually, yeah. I'm staying close to God. I'm not afraid at all, but I'm just staying close to God and the Holy Spirit. So things are rising up in our world. They're right in front of everybody's face. It's just, again, how you see it, you know? And it's everywhere. There's beauty in it too. It's not fearful, it's just heavy. It's a change, a big change. There's a lot of behind the scenes things going on, and I kind of poked at it a bit in the community about, and I'm not saying any of that lightly. They're showing us what they're doing. They're trying to paint it as one way, like it's a good thing, and it's not. There's a lot of that going on about painting it like it's a good thing, but it's really not. Use your discernment. Trust your connection, because you are divine creator of all that is. You really are. You're not separate from ever. Only even if you try, you're not. You're just not. But you can feel that way, and this is some energy to put a lot of souls into feel that way, that you're separate from. I feel like it's going to get a heavy, like, intentional. Believe me, it can be done through EMF and all that. This place is diabolically designed for a spiritual attack, period, end of story. And to go to a level to have souls here feel like they're not connected is such a messed up concept to me, but it's there. It's there. Most people get lost in their TVs, lost in another world, a video game. They're not in their own self. They're not in their own self. And there's nothing wrong with, playing, nothing wrong with that. It's just how much discernment. But like, there are a lot out there that I remember when, like, I feel like it was the first time cell phones came out where it had a bigger screen and you could really see on it. And when there used to be malls, because a lot of malls are gone now, and there used to be fountains in the malls, which that's a whole other topic. And someone walking and looking at their phone and walking right into the fountain, like, it's like that. And that's a sad place for society to be at. People driving and texting and looking at their phone, like, you're not in your own self. Fuck, you're not even driving, you're texting, like. So anyway, be present is what I'm really getting a lot about. Be present. Be in the present moment. Be in the power of now. Nothing wrong with reading and all that. There's nothing wrong with doing stuff, clearly. It's just There's a lot of things that are going to try to continue to pull you out of you so that you're not paying attention to things that you should be paying attention to on a general massive scale and in this world, and what is going on with these other bigger, they're not bigger, but how they're the proverbial bigger player, because they know this is here and they're counting on you not understanding it. Peace.